Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Call Sheet Podcast. I'm Gabrielle Simone, and today on the Call Sheet we have William Jefferson Jr.
Let's go. Pew, 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 pew.
So let's start. You have coined yourself as the actor advisor.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so take me through that. How can actors use the gifts that you have in order to propel their career?
Well, first, they have to be passionate.
Okay.
And so the actor advisor, I offer a consultant first. Mm-hmm. And I go over, why do you want to be an actor? Why do you want to act? And so we have an hour and we talk about our goals, and I basically just guide them into the classes that they need to take.
Okay.
How to format their resume. Which headshots photographer to go to. I go over the outfits, the specific looks. I go over money, mm-hmm. The business side of things. And once we do that, then we can move forward into my actual full program.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are a consultant to the actors.
Yes.
Good, because this podcast is for the actors who are just beginning. Mm-hmm. They're not sure where to go, where to start. They don't want to get scammed. They don't want to, be taken advantage of.
Yes.
Because as beginner actors, I can even speak from this. There used to be the whole cattle calls or the casting calls, mm-hmm. and they would say, "Hey, we can get you on Disney Channel."
Oh man.
Here, give us $8,000 and we'll book you. Yeah, at the mall. Yeah, and they don't know anybody.
Yep, that was me.
Yeah.
I didn't get scammed though.
Okay, well good. They didn't take your money. No. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. So what got you into consulting?
So it started with, first of all, a little bit of background. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to be an actor ever since I was younger. Mm-hmm. And I told my parents, they're like, nah, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, teacher. Mm-hmm. The thing about it is they just didn't know where to go.
Okay.
And so I had to wait until I was 18. Mm-hmm. I did a popular web series called Juke, A Chicago Story.
Okay.
And it hit over 1 million views on YouTube.
Wow.
After that, I was like, man, I got a lot of fan base from it. Mm-hmm. And it was my senior year, and I was like, okay, what do I do? And I wanted to go away to college. So I went to Miles College. Shout out to Miles College.
Okay. Where's Miles at?
It's in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
It's a small HBCU.
Okay.
Go Bears.
All right.
So I studied communications instead of theater. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to go away to college. I didn't want to stay in Chicago. That's where I'm from.
Okay.
And
I'm from Indianapolis. So
Midwest.
Very familiar.
And so graduated and came back, moved back to Chicago, mm-hmm. started to do background work. And then I was doing background work, and as I was doing background work, I was meeting a lot of people, and they was telling me exactly what I need to do. Go to this place, do headshots. Go to the school, do this, do that. Mm-hmm. And so I got all the information, got an agent within 6 months, start to book work.
Wow.
The moment I start to book work, people start to ask me, how did you do this? How did you do that?
Yeah.
And so that's how the actor advisor came about.
I love it.
Because it's just me pouring into other people that poured into me.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me about your transition from Chicago to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Was that fairly recent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I just moved to Atlanta.
Welcome.
Thank you. It has been, I'm very familiar with Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I used to come here back and forth a lot, especially in college. Mm-hmm. And the power of social media, I got a chance to meet a lot of people virtually, and also in class too. Okay. And 2020 was we all know what that was.
Yeah, a mess.
And so that was the power of social media and virtual classes. I was able to connect with other people in Atlanta, and just listening to podcasts. Yeah, listening to Clubhouse was a thing at the time.
I remember Clubhouse. Yeah,
and everybody just kept saying Atlanta is the spot. Atlanta is the spot. Mm-hmm. And coming from Chicago, we really didn't. We had a lot of shows, but then they started to get canceled. So we've got our shows like Chicago Fire, Med, PD, The Chi, Power, The Bear. But slowly but surely, there was more shows that got cut, like Southside.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah, I remember Southside.
And I was a part of the cast as a core background for Southside.
Okay.
And so I just decided, okay, booked with every casting director in Chicago. I booked Chicago Fire, Chicago PD recently.
Okay.
That was my last booking. And commercials, print, voiceover, theater. So it was time to spread my wings, you know.
Yeah.
And I just kept hearing like Atlanta. And my agent here in Atlanta, I get more opportunities, more auditions for shows here.
Right.
Tyler Perry has 11 shows himself.
Yeah.
So that beats, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, it's time, you know. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. So it's just like,
yes,
I have all the time in the world.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
And I was very familiarized with, like I said, with a lot of casting and a lot of people here. So I was like, it's time to move.
Good. I'm so glad you made the leap.
Yeah.
Because this is where it's at. You were scared?
Yeah, I was scared.
Okay, what were your apprehensions?
It's just like, well, you know, who can I go to? You know, it's not like all my family is mostly in Chicago.
Okay.
You know, just leave a mom, your dad, your uncles, your cousins, my nieces and nephews, and all my family in my neighborhood. It's just like you just get real comfortable.
Right.
And so it was just like, okay, well, where do I go to or what do I do? And so, I mean, I already moved before in college. So that's all I kept thinking about. I was like, wait, I could just, you know, just do the same thing, just start my own family.
Yeah.
You know?
Lovely. Okay. So walk me through, if I am wanting to become a client, I'm an actor, what is like your onboarding process, or how do you choose the clients that you want to work with?
So I started Actor Advisor in 2021.
Okay.
And at first it was just like a trial and error because I didn't really want to do it at first. Until my old business partner was like, you know, you should make this out of a business, because I was telling people for free,
right?
Like, this is where you need to go. This is what you need to do. And it was so many different people that was coming, and he was like, you need to charge people. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I just want to do this out of kind of my heart. He was like, you can do this out of kind of your heart and still make some money.
Exactly.
So, I was just like, all right, I'll just charge $25 here, $25 there. And people was getting signed. And then the numbers just kept going up. So now I'm at over 135 people getting signed to agents and managers across the board.
That's wonderful.
So the process before was just word of mouth, social media. So now I'm a referral only base, because there's a lot of people that like to play games.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people that they're not in it for the right reason, and I don't want to work with you, and I have the right to work with you as a business owner. I don't accept the fact that if you want to just be famous, you know. What are you? I have people coming to me all the time like, oh, I just want to be on Power, bro. Like, that's it. That's all. And I'm just like, well, first of all, I'm not the casting director.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not the executive producer. I'm trying to get on Power myself. That's first and foremost. I'm not an agent. I'm not a manager. I'm not a casting director. I help actors get signed to agents and managers. And I also help audition coaching as well, and guidance, making sure that you don't get scammed in these scammy agencies, or understand the business, understand what it is to have a headshot, what it is to have the right resume, a demo reel, et cetera, like the whole 9 yards.
Right.
And so after the consultant, you know, if we both agree, you know, on both ends, and then we work one-on-one, which is 2 months. You're with me for 2 months, and we're basically just getting your package together. But you have to come with something now.
Right.
You have to come with some headshots, or a resume, or some student films, independent films, something. Because we only have 2 months. I tell people, like,
I love that. I love that it's a short time frame, and you expect them to work just as hard as you're working to get this package together.
Yeah, and you know, I tell them exactly, like, you know, what it is that you need to do, and it's on them after that. It's like, after the next 2 months, you have to do another payment. And I literally work with you one-on-one, like, you know, you have access to me, questions, and weekly, every week we strategize of what can we do to do the checklist to make sure. And it's not guaranteed.
Of course.
Nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah, nothing. But acting is not guaranteed. I mean, you go through 1,000 auditions, and, you know.
Yep.
Sorry, it's just not your time right now. I guess.
A lot of people, they say, well, what am I going to get out of this? And I'm just like, well, what are you going to put into this? Time, money, energy. I'm big on all of that. And I put blood, sweat, and tears in this.
Yeah.
You need to do the same.
Yeah. But I love that. I wish that starting out, because I did the same, started like at the end of high school. I wish that I had someone to say, hey, this is an outline of everything that you're going to need, because it was like trial and error for me. It was like, I'll try to submit here, what should my headshot look like? Because my first headshots were trash.
Oh, yeah. We all went through that phase.
I'm like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Finding the right acting classes. Because, like, the way I saw myself as an actor, I'm attending the wrong type of acting classes.
Yes.
So I love that you help people kind of build their package as an actor.
Yeah, and it's all about, what can you afford? I never try to steer my clients to, like, you must go to this headshot photographer to,
right.
What can you afford? Are you able to afford Slingshots, ATL? Are you able to afford Dwayne Boyd or Ira Carmichael? Are you able to afford them? Like, what can you afford? And shout out to, like, those photographers, too, because I shot with all three of them. What I love about Atlanta market is that it's very affordable.
Yes.
It's very affordable, and all three of them are actually African American guys, that know the business, and all book series regulars are current leads in films.
Yes.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out,
and always coming through with affordable prices. But I tell people, don't be cheap. There's going to be times where you're going to have to go to conferences, network, go to film festivals, go to Sundance or New York, sacrifice. Don't go to that bar. Don't put on those outfits and going to Miami, sacrificing, that. You have to put it into your career.
Absolutely.
Because nobody's going to give you nothing. Hollywood doesn't care. We all have got excuses, and I've heard it all. And I always tell people, like, they don't care. They're just going to be like, next. You know how many people are married, got kids, struggling, they got 5 jobs, they don't have, find a way.
You're right. Yep. You're right. Yeah. Find a way. Yeah. I love it.
Yes.
So do you focus more on your advising, or do you focus more on your acting, like currently?
That's a great question.
Okay. I got to get into it.
I love it, because a lot of people is like, well, Will, you ever thought about being an agent or a manager?
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I was, I'd be a damn good one.
Yeah.
But no.
You're an
Maybe,
actor first?
I'm an actor first.
Okay.
I love acting. This is just something that came about because I just love helping people in general. Maybe, this is God calling. Maybe he is calling me that. Whoever, you never know. But I always have to manage both. And I learned from helping actors myself. So acting is always first. And I always tell my clients that, like, hey, I can't talk to you right now. I got to do an audition myself.
Right.
And sometimes me and my clients will have the same auditions.
I love that, though.
And there's a lot of actors probably.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to pop in and say thank you so much for watching The Call Sheet. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And leave your comment. What's the best part of this episode that you like? Be sure to follow us on Fanbase, on Facebook, and on Instagram at The Call Sheet Podcast. We'll be putting up some behind the scenes clips and telling you what's coming up next. If you have any questions around the acting industry here in Atlanta, feel free to email me at thecallsheetpodcast@gmail.com. Okay, back to the episode.
Well, I wouldn't, I even coach them, and I try to make them better than me, because if that role is for you, it's for you.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, I'm not the person that's picking it anyway. I'm not going to coach them a wrong way so they won't get the role. What kind of stuff is that?
Yeah.
And it would all come back to me anyway. I'm not the type of person that would throw you under the bus just so I can get to the top at all. So yeah, man, I love acting. I'm still in class myself.
Good.
I make sure that I have the right representation myself.
Are you in acting classes here in Atlanta?
No, I'm not.
Okay, not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
I know you just got here.
But I'm familiar with a lot of studios here.
Okay.
Drama Inc.,
I'm familiar
Actor
with them.
Studio, Co-Star
Yep.
Coaching. You know, I've been doing my research.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of good stuff around here.
Yeah.
I love it. Especially, I like that the Atlanta market has a lot of workshops so that you may not be able to commit to 6 or 8 weeks in a class, but if you can go do a weekend workshop,
That's me.
and flex that muscle, that's what I really
I
love.
love the intensive workshops. I'm actually the intensive kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'd rather know it all in one day.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Yeah.
like, can we pack it in quick?
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's
then,
all.
Yeah, and then rehearse and all that. So, what projects are you currently working on? Any projects right now?
Well, I am currently I'm not working on anything right now. Just auditioning.
Okay.
And Chicago PD, that's coming out next week.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
a new season.
Yes, this is the
Okay.
new season. And the first episode, and excited. That was my last booking before it's time to go.
Yeah.
And my best friend Jeremiah's in it. My client is in it, actually.
Wow.
I got him signed in March, and he's in the same episode with me.
That's so dope.
Yeah, super dope. My other friend Nicole's in it, and Ira's in it as well.
Oh yeah, I saw on his Instagram he went out there to shoot, and then that's so cool.
It's like crazy.
I got to get him on the podcast because I had Dwayne a couple weeks ago.
Yes, I saw.
He's amazing. Yeah. I got to get Ira on there.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yep.
Okay, so what are you most looking forward to now that you're here in Atlanta?
Ooh, I'm looking forward to meeting all the people that I can meet. Creating. I really want to create as well. Going back on your last question, I also have won Best Film in the Film Festival as a filmmaker. So directed my first film in the 48-hour film festival. So I want to create as well, short films, feature films, web series, direct, write, produce, and just collaborating with people. And not just any and everybody. Yeah.
But the ones that want it.
Yeah, that want it. Because that was my mistake in Chicago.
Oh, collaborating with
the wrong people, and it's not going to be perfect, but I don't want it perfect, and I just want to, work with people and be open-minded, and
but that's the beauty of art. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm a big believer in just make it, put it out there, let people enjoy it, and go to the next thing. You can always tweak things to make it better, but perfection is overrated.
I know. It really is.
Yeah. And then for acting, I feel like it's more important to be authentic than to strive for the perfection.
Yes.
Because no one can relate to perfection.
No, that's so true. That's real life. When I watch movies and shows, I love the actors that just is so good that you'd be like, man, I hate them in real life. Or, I love them. I really, really love them.
So speaking of actors that you admire, who are your actors on your Mount Rushmore? Who are your top 4?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gotta love Will Smith. Will Smith. Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yeah.
Monique. And I love my girl Kiki.
Kiki Palmer.
Yeah.
I love me some Kiki Palmer.
Yes, that's my wife.
Yeah. Oh, she's Chicago too.
Yeah,
I forgot.
she is.
That's biased.
Yep.
That's biased.
And the reason I named those 4, and of course there's so many great ones, but I am a actor that can do drama and comedy. So those actors are so good at both.
Yes.
That I just strive to be, just like them.
Yeah.
And so growing up watching Bel Air and Jamie Foxx show and Monique with the Parkers.
Yeah.
Kiki Palmer, of course, Akilah and the Bee. It's just I'm just wow, these actors are so they're in it to win it. Hustle and I strive to be, like I said, just like them, and hopefully one day I get a chance to work with them.
Okay. You put it out there.
Yeah,
so
put it out there.
Okay, so that's a good segue into, in 5 years, where do you see William?
Oh, 5
Yeah.
years where I see William.
Because now you're here in Atlanta.
I know, right?
Like, what's about to happen?
Here we go, Black Hollywood.
Okay.
Here we go. I truly see myself, because I'm 30 now. My birthday was last week.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes, thank you.
The 30 Club is fun.
It is.
It is.
I got
It really
my gray
is.
hairs going.
Oh,
my
Lord.
back hurting. My knees.
Not your back hurt.
I'm forgetting stuff. So that means I'll be 35. I see myself actually opening up either a studio myself here,
Okay.
or an office, a space of just like giving back for kids that want to learn how to act, or the business, and they don't know where to go or what to do. So a studio, possibly a school myself. And right here in Atlanta, or here in Atlanta, or maybe shifting back into my hometown in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And hiring people that have, the similar mindset. That's going to be super important to me. So,
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, and that school piece, I'm a high school teacher right now.
oh, really? I'm
Yeah.
actually out. I'm a paraprofessional.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah.
understand where we at
Yes.
day to day.
Yes.
Ooh, Lord. So with that being said, I was thinking along the same lines. I was like, I would love to cross education and acting.
Yes.
Outside of public schools.
Yes.
Because they're taking performing arts and that away from us more and more.
STEM. That's what they're.
Yeah.
And I was just one of my best friends tagged me in the post, and it was just like, what would people do if they, turn on the TV to be blank?
Yeah.
We need
Where's
actors,
the
we need
art?
entertainers, we need music. So, and slowly but surely, like, the world is like trying to see it, but at the same time, they're still just like trying to pull it back. And it's
I
like,
know.
you can't pull us back, no matter how much you want to.
And the kids need that creative outlet.
do.
Like it's almost it's math and science, okay, yes,
Yeah.
important, but the creativity, I think that's what makes our universe go round.
It
Like,
is.
It's the creative.
Yes.
Like everything that we use is based off of creativity.
It is.
So I'm a big proponent of that education piece with the creative arts.
Yes.
And the kids need it. And then they can actually really like leave high school and go out and get these jobs.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes, like it's a whole
That's
thing
great.
now.
So we'll see the William Jefferson School of whatever
yeah.
in a few years.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, I'm just at the time it's like, all right, we'll just do it now, do it. And
Yeah.
I didn't think that I was going to be in this position right now to help people in their careers. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Little boy from Chicago on the South Side that just wanted to perform,
Yeah.
sing, dance, and act. And it's truly a blessing right now. It's just crazy right now that I'm even here right now.
It's beautiful. Like
Yeah.
it's so beautiful to see like just fresh out of high school you had this dream and now it's slowly progressed and you're on and to do bigger and better things.
Yes.
So for the actors that need the consultation, like I was when I was 18 and I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
How do people connect with you?
Yes, so they can connect with me on Instagram at The Actor Advisor. I had a social media manager, but now I have to hire a new one, and so that we can get our website back going and our booking. But if you just DM, because shout out social media free, we make it business through social media. And you can introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself in like
Not
a nice way.
Get me on power.
Yes, I mean, especially like my guys, my bros. Say, hey, bro, like, can you get me on power? I'm not your bro.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know when the time and the place to say stuff and approach people. So reach out to me and I will reach back at the timely matter, because a lot of people too.
Yeah.
They'll reach out and then they'll be like, oh, well, I reached out to you, and it's just like, you only, it was a day. It's like, I have a life too.
Yeah.
And then they'll unsend the message and like all kind of stuff.
And that's a course for your school, actor etiquette, because that's lacking.
It is.
Yeah, the decorum.
It is very
that's
much.
going to be on your courses.
Yep.
Oh Lord, we got
Yeah.
a lot to do. We got a lot of work.
We sure do, and I can't do it by myself.
I know you can't. It's okay. I'm gonna help you out too.
Please do.
Yes.
You will be on board.
Yes.
You are hired right now. We're going to speak that too.
Thank you.
Yes.
So you let me know when the office opens, because
We'll
I need a new job.
We'll do, especially too for the African American women.
Yes.
Because believe it or not, you know, a lot of my clients are either males or white women. There's not a lot of African American.
Really?
Yes. And I really want it to, but there's I don't know what it is.
Okay.
So
well,
like,
we gotta strategize on that.
Yeah,
because I know
do.
some beautiful, amazing Black women
Yes.
who are killing it in acting. They're talented.
Yes.
They're all the things.
Yes.
But if they don't have that package, no one's ever gonna see them.
This is true. So like, I strive for that. And there's some in the past, you know, that was just like, oh, I got to be in an acting class to be an actor. And it's just like, nah.
Yeah. I mean, the athletes go to the gym to train.
The doctors go to medical school to be a doctor.
Very true.
The lawyers go to law school to be a lawyer.
Yeah, if you're an actor, you need to be in acting class.
Absolutely.
That's the only way you get better.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that misconception because of social media?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It really is. They feel like that it's about the look. You know, it's my look that's going to get me in.
Yes.
Everybody's pretty. Everybody's
exactly.
got you know, and it's all kinds of people nowadays. Skinny, fat, ugly, cockeyed.
Yeah.
You know, there's roles for everybody. It's no longer like how it was before.
Right, where you had to be like a classic beauty in order to get the... Yeah.
And even if you are a classic beauty, can you act?
That's the key. That's the key. William, this is great.
Yes.
I love this.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I will make sure that we link everything William Jefferson in the show notes so that you can DM him, connect with him. He's new to Atlanta, so say hello. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe to the podcast. And on our outro, leave us with just a word of wisdom for the actors, for the creatives, maybe for that little boy in that small town.
Yes. So, some words of wisdom. Well, you're going to go through some trials and tribulations. You're going to have to do a lot of just sacrificing, whether it's friends, family, and I'm not talking about the Illuminati, but you're gonna have to save. You're gonna have to do some affirmations, support yourself, whatever that you believe in, is the universe, if it's God or whatever. Use that, and just do it like Nike, you know, literally just do it, and it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it at the end, and you're going to be scared, but scared can be good. Scared can be good of the unknown. So, just, and love on people, you know, love on people, respect people, and stop being so judgmental on yourself and others, and just do it.
I love it. There it is.
There's nothing to it but to do it.
I love it. Thank you, William. This was amazing.
Yes, thank you for having me.
We'll see you all. Of course. I can't wait to have you back in 5 years so we can be like, remember when you said? That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching the Call Sheet Podcast. I'll see you all next time.